Two of the Office of Fair Trading's investigators, Trevor Holden and Sian Davis, are about to launch a dawn raid on the head office of an importer and distributor of electronic devices. The OFT suspects that they, along with 3 other companies, have agreed the prices at which they will sell their products.
We received intelligence to suggest that the 4 major UK importers and distributors of electronic devices have agreed to keep their prices artificially high. If this turns out to be true, that means competition is being restricted and that customers are paying inflated prices.
So we are therefore part of a bigger team carrying out raids at all 4 companies. We also have a team in place at the homes of one of the sales managers whom we're told initiated the cartel and sometimes works from home.
Hello, how can I help?
Good morning, my name is Trevor Holden and this is my colleague Sian Davis. We're from the Office of Fair Trading and we're here with a warrant to search the premises. I need to speak to the person in charge.
I don't really know anything about this. I'll need to call Mr. Houston, he's the MD, I'll need to talk to him.
Let me guess, the OFT. They're here too, look. I'll get someone to call you back as soon as I know what's going on. Bye. That was my sales manager's wife on the phone, says that the OFT at her house. Her husband went to see a customer this morning and she can't get hold of him. I really have no idea why you're here. Never mind his house. It's beyond me. You'd better come into my office. I don't understand what this can be about. We've always been scrupulously fair in all of our business dealings.
Let me explain. This is a copy of the warrant and a notice explaining our powers as well as the company's rights. You'll need to read that carefully. You may also want to consult a lawyer. We're conducting a criminal investigation into suspected price fixing involving your company and a number of its competitors in the market for electronic devices. The warrant allows us to enter and search the premises and to seize any relevant documents. Failure to comply is a criminal offence.
We're looking for any relevant documents, either paper or on the computer. We'll take the paperwork and leave you with a list of what we've seized, but in respect of the electronic material, we'll want to take a forensic image. Do you have an IT expert we could speak to about the company's computer setup?
Yes.
You'll also need to leave us your laptop, phone and any other portable devices.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to call my solicitor.
And we will need to speak to your sales manager as soon as he's back from his meeting.
Well, that went pretty smoothly. At least they were cooperative and we seem to have gotten some really useful stuff to help us progress with the investigation.
I guess they don't have much choice over whether to comply, but it is easier for everyone when they're cooperative. I'll be interested to hear what the sales manager has to say in his interview. He looked a bit taken aback when he heard the police were here to arrest him.
Okay, let's go back to the office.
That was a fictionalised account of what could happen if a business is suspected of breaking competition law. There are serious consequences for individuals and firms of all sizes that breach competition law. These can include prison sentences and fines. We're going to speak to some leading experts that will explain to you why competition law is important, what it says, and how you can avoid breaking it. And what to do if you suspect that another business or someone within your own business has broken the law. So why should we care? Well, competition law is designed to prevent businesses from distorting the competitive process. It encourages rivalry and ensures that markets are open and spurs innovation and creativity. It means that consumers and businesses can access the widest possible range of goods and services at the most competitive price. All businesses need to comply with competition law.
The OFT's job is to make markets work well for consumers. That means making it work well for business too. One of the ways we do that is through enforcing competition law. You can see the big benefits for consumers and business that come from, for example, in the aviation market and telecoms market, where prices have come down by up to 90% over the last 20 years from increased competition. Well, given the importance of competition for the economy and for consumers, there are strong sanctions for breaking competition law. They include, in the UK, prison sentences of up to 5 years, direct disqualification, and fines of up to 10% of turnover for companies. So we try to help business comply with the law, and one of the ways in which we do that is with setting out a 4-step process for complying with competition law, which you'll hear about in this video.